In this section, we'll cover the Kobelco LMI Load Moment Indicator touchscreen monitor that is designed and built by Kobelco as an integral part of the crane's design. This system provides audio and visual signals as the load or the radius approaches maximum limits and stops crane functions when the limit is reached. The three main parts of the Kobelco LMI include the main display, which works with the main machine's total controller, the hardwired load cell located at the dead end of the boom hoist cable, and the angle sensor located inside of the boom base section. We'll now discuss the main monitor display inside the operator's cab. Beginning with the left side of the screen, we'll look at the load safety device indication area. Starting with the top right of the screen and going clockwise, we have the calculated wind speed displayed from an optional anemometer mounted in the main boom. Then we have the indication of the parts of line on the front and rear drums. This is set during the configuration of the machine. Below the parts of line indicators are the main and auxiliary hooks. The one that is selected is bright, and the one that is not selected is a light shadow. To change the load safety device to a certain hook, press the picture of that hook until a beep is heard. Next, we have the actual load of the hook block and the weight on that block that has been selected by the operator. This is calculated from the load pin in the gantry. This weight is within a given tolerance and is an aid to the operator during operations. Below this is the rated load for the hook block that's in use. This is the configuration of the load safety device that was set by the operator. The working radius is also displayed. This angle is measured from the angle sensor in the main boom or attachment, which is also displayed. The boom length is indicated and is set by the operator during the actual machine configuration. The boom point height is indicated, and this configuration is gathered from the boom angle and the boom length. The load hook height indicator can be set by the operator. It can be set to 0 anywhere by pressing the height box until a beep is heard. If the box has been set to 0 feet, when the hook is lowered, the number will reduce for each foot the hook has been lowered. And when the hook is raised, the indication will increase 1 foot for each foot the hook has been raised. The bar graph located at the top of the screen is used as a quick reference for the operator to see how close the actual load is to the rated load for the selected hook. Now let's go through the icons located on the bottom left side of the screen. We'll begin with the swing mode selection icons. The first icon allows the operator to select high swing speed operation. When pressed, the machine will swing at maximum speed. The following swing speed icon is for low speed operation. When pressed, the machine will swing at half the maximum speed. When the high or low swing speed are selected, the machine will not have any brakes except for the counter swing and the manual park brake switch located on the control lever. And the third icon is the swing brake. In low speed swing, this setting provides 50% braking in 1.5 seconds after the swing lever has been in the neutral position. The following icon is for the drum boom camera. Touching this will turn the lower right portion of the LMI screen to the boom winch camera. These are followed by the work mode select icon. The operator can press this icon to select high-speed winch operation or low-speed winch synchronization, such as when using a clamshell attachment. Next is the independent confluence icon that allows the operator to select whether a winch is to receive full oil flow from one hydraulic oil pump or the full oil flow from 2 hydraulic oil pumps. Pressing this icon allows for greater line speed, and turning this icon off allows a finer controlled line speed with slower winch speeds when using both winches simultaneously. Below the work mode icon is the boom and jib lowering, which is used when the machine has reached the maximum radius for the configuration as indicated in the load chart. This is also used to lower the attachment boom or jib to the ground. To use this icon, you'll need to lower the boom to the maximum radius automatic stop. Return the boom lever to the neutral position and press the icon until a beep is heard. Now lower the attachment to the ground. The following icon is the assembly-disassembly icon. When this icon is pressed, it allows for operation during assembly and disassembly of the main machine and attachments. This also allows operation when an anti-tube lock switch has been actuated. The following icon is the monitor display dimmer, which is used for dimming during nighttime operation. The menu icon, when pressed, takes you to the sub-menus for configuration change, access to the operator area defined limits, a simulated overload, screen settings, and the maintenance sub-menus. Now we'll demonstrate setting the crane configuration. Press the menu icon and 5 sub-menus will appear in the lower right corner of the screen. We'll select the crane configuration icon. The screen that appears is the type of attachment to be used for the job. We'll select the crane icon. The next window that'll appear is which type of boom to be used. We'll select standard boom. The following screen is a reduced counterweight option if installed. We will select standard counterweight. The next section that'll appear is the length of the main boom. We will select 50 feet of main boom. The next screen will be used to select the auxiliary sheave. We will select auxiliary sheave. The next screen, we will have the option to use the main hook. We will select Use Hook 1. The next screen, we will have the option to use the auxiliary hook. We'll select Use Hook 2. The last screen, we'll be able to select how many parts of line Hook 1 and Hook 2 are configured. We will touch the Hook 1 number and a keypad will appear. Select 4. Then touch the Hook 2 box. Select 1. We have now completed setting of the crane configuration. If everything's configured correctly, press the OK icon. If not, press the back icon. If the configuration was set correctly, the next screen that will appear is the main. Review the configuration and press OK if it's correct. If it is not, press the 1, 2, 3 icon. Next, let's look at the upper right side gauges, starting from the top, working clockwise. At the top are the mode indicators. Beginning from the left are the G mode indicators. The first is G engine mode indicator. When illuminated green, the on position will allow maximum line speed under no load while restricting the maximum engine speed and reducing the amount of fuel. The G winch mode indicates if the main switch is on or off and if the icon on the winch lever has been actuated. The light will be yellow if the main switch is on and will be green if the switch on the winch lever has been actuated. When the winch lever is in the neutral position, both the main switch and individual icon on the desired drum lever has been actuated. High-speed raising and lowering of the hook is permitted under certain conditions. The engine throttles must be set to low idle positions. There cannot be a load on the hook. The engine is not in the soot burning mode or regenerating the DPF. When the lever is returned to neutral, the individual winch select icon will have to be actuated again to allow G winch mode. During this mode, the throttles will not work and the engine idle will be increased depending on the placement of the G engine switch. Heavy loads cannot be raised or lowered in this mode. The auto idling stop mode will be green if the engine is shut down from the automatic idle stop system. Under many conditions, this will automatically shut down the engine when the operator is not present in the cab. If the operator is in the cab, the system will provide a prompt on the main screen to allow automatic shutdown. This will allow the engine to start back up with the touch of the throttle and prevent a long waiting period for the monitor to display vital information. When this mode is used, this will prevent unnecessary idling of the engine, reducing fuel usage and reducing harmful emissions. Next, we have the front and rear winch free fall modes. When the switch on the winch lever has been activated for free fall while pressing the winch brake pedal down. Also, the free fall lock switch key is in the release position and the function lock lever is in the working position. The lamps will light up red. Next to this is the inching speed indicator. The main pump inching mode will illuminate when the switch on the boom hoist lever is actuated. This allows all the functions to slow down to approximately 1/3 the normal speed to allow very smooth and precise movements of the boom, tracks, and winches, but allow full swing speed. The auxiliary oil cooler indicator will illuminate green when it's in operation. The last indicator is the handheld remote control box. This will be illuminated green when the control box is hooked up to the machine. Below the mode indicators on the right side is the message indication area. This will indicate any detected errors. It is touch sensitive, and when an error number is displayed, the error can be pressed and a better description will be given for the selected error code. On the left, below the mode indicators, is the data code area. This is used for quick reference of the configuration during operations by service personnel. Below the date code is hydraulic oil temperature gauge, fuel gauge, soot accumulation gauge, and the coolant temperature gauge. On the bottom of the right side of the screen is the swing limitation device. This device ensures additional job site safety. The circle is where the operator area limitations have been set. If the circle is green or has small light black shading in it, the circle is just visual. This contains the left stop limit icon, swing angle, and the right stop limit icon at the top. On the lower part of this screen contains the mode selection icons for the operator desired modes. D is for display only, S is for an alarm, and L plus S will limit the machine from swinging into a limited area with an alarm. The set icon is used to turn the swing limitation device on or off. The reset icon will clear the operator's set limits of the swing area. To use the swing limitation device, press the reset icon to clear out any previous set limits. Next, select the desired mode by pressing the mode icon until it beeps. Then press the set icon and swing to the left stop point desired. Press the left set point icon. The circle will show the left stop point. Swing to the right stop point desired. And press the right stop point icon. Now both the left and right stop points set by the operator will be displayed. Press the set icon switch until the beep and the swing limitation device is turned on. Notice how the light shading in the circle has gone and the colors are solid. When the L plus S mode is selected, the swing speed will be set to low speed. Now swing to the limited area, and when the alarm is heard, slowly release the swing lever to the neutral position, and the machine should stop at the limit stop points. If the machine's travel levers are activated, the swing limitation device will turn off. If the same set points are acceptable, press the set icon until the beep. If the swing limitation device is not needed, press the set icon and clear out the set points by holding the reset icon. Now we'll demonstrate the load safety device during startup. Turn the ignition key to the on position and allow the monitor to power up. The first screen is the crane configuration screen, which displays the actual configuration of the machine set by the last operator. This screen shows the type of boom and counterweight in the first column. The second column shows the boom length and what attachment is being used. The third column shows what hooks are in use and how many parts of line on each hook. If the operator verifies the configuration matches the actual configuration of the machine, press the next icon. If the current configuration does not match, then press the 1, 2, 3 icon. After pressing the next icon, the following screen indicates the operator-defined work area limits. This can be an alarm buzzer and/or a stop function set anywhere within the limits of the actual configuration of the machine and its load charts. If a 0 is displayed in the boxes, the function is set to the load chart limits for the machine and the configuration of the machine. There are two columns. One has the buzzer icon and the other has the lock icon displayed. The first icon on the top left is with the boom and an arrow pointing up. This is to set the maximum high boom angle buzzer and stop for the operator-defined limit. The second icon on the screen is with the boom and an arrow pointing down. This is to set the minimum boom angle buzzer and stop for the operator-defined limit. The third icon is a load on a hook with a 1 in the box. This is to set the maximum load on the front drum operator-defined limit. The fourth icon is a load on a hook with a 2 in the box. This is to set the maximum load on the rear drum operator-defined limit. In the middle column, starting at the top of the screen, shows the boom with an arrow pointing out. This is to set the maximum boom tip radius operator-defined limit. The last one shows the boom with an arrow pointing up. This is to set the maximum boom tip height operator-defined limit. If the operator would like to define any of these areas, press the 1, 2, 3 icon located on the bottom of the screen. If the defined areas are configured, press the OK icon. After the OK icon has been pressed, the main screen will appear on the monitor. This concludes the LMI section. More detailed information about the LMI can be found in the Operation and Maintenance Manual.